back to Just Big Boss Crypto, bringing you another day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. In my last video I told you that we were forming our famous market maker structure with a W bottom, first leg up, second leg up, and then I said to you that we were waiting for the third and final wave up before we form a double top M formation. And what happens next? Well, let's find out. Great, I hope everyone enjoyed Thanksgiving yesterday in the US. And for the rest of us, we were patiently waiting for a move in the market, but we didn't get that volatile moves. However, I do think today and the beginning of next week will bring some volatility to the charts. And I think that we might start a reverser either today or in the beginning of next week or during the weekend. And what needs to happen is that we need to break this low at 16.344k, and then we can begin our movement to the downside. How far it goes, well, that's just speculation, but we do have some volume candles to the downside that hasn't been recovered yet. We have one here, which is the first one at 16.323 down to 16.221, and it resides here where the double top formation is confirmed, and the lower target is at 15.758. so that could be a short opportunity for you if you do think the market is bullish and will continue to the upside. And we have a relief right after Thanksgiving. There is one candle that hasn't been recovered in this area at 17.2k to 17.3k approximately, and that is where we could form. That is where the last leg will probably reside if we continue higher and if we break this high. If we take a look at in the news, we don't have anything coming up this day or this weekend. However, next week is quite interesting. We do have the job opening. We do have the non-farm employment change, we do have the OPEC meeting, we do have the core price PCE, and we do have the non-farm employment change. So a lot of news will be coming out next week that will dictate how aggressive the Fed will be when the next rate hike is coming. And the week after that is quite slow. So next week will be kind of important to keep an eye out for the numbers coming out. And we also have Jerome Powell speaking on Wednesday. So going on to Chainlink, then we can see that we recovered the target I gave you last time. If you play some longs, it's a good idea to take some profits now, because we moved quickly to the upside and it looks like we do have some unfilled volume candles that hasn't been filled yet. However, this one is filled, we recovered it. We do have some more liquidity to the upside for the market maker to grab at $7.2 all the way up to 7.4 approximately. We could see a move up, a quick relief rally, form a double top, and then moving quickly to the downside during next week. That's something I'm looking at and waiting for huge spikes like this with volume. If we see that this candle closes with a lot of volume, i.e. it gets a color red, purple, blue or something on the 1 hour time frame, I could see us move lower, at least as the Vwap here at $6.7. And then if we break that with volume to the downside, I do see us recovering some of the liquidity that is residing to the downside. We do have a small volume candle that hasn't been recovered here. That is maybe the first target if we break the Vwap here at 6.792. So look out for huge spikes here with volume, and if we form somewhat of a double top formation, could see moves to the downside during the weekend or during the beginning of next week. Nasdaq hasn't been moving down yet, and I think that today might be a payday for the market maker, because if we take a quick look at Nasdaq, it has been moving aggressively to the downside, upside, and it's starting to peak out. So I think we will recover this volume candle right here, and that will bring down the crypto market as well. So let's summarize this market update in 3 simple points. The first one is that next week is filled with news and that Jerome Powell is speaking. So we could see that this week might have been a setup and basically liquidations of late shorts, because a lot of people have seen this drop. They've seen the news with FTX and so on. So a lot of people have been going short, thinking that they might gonna grab quick profits, and the market maker simply reversed price because he saw a lot of money to the upside and moved price in his own way with a W bottom, first, second and third leg up. So we're waiting for the double top basically to form, which leads me into point number 2, which is that the market maker has been moving price in his famous structure. And I repeat it almost every video because that is how they move price, trapping retail traders, thinking that, we have seen a W bottom, we have seen price moving up in 3 steps. So they basically go long when the double top formation is formed, not knowing any better, because all the moon boys are saying, oh wow, price is gonna move up even higher. But as you know, that is where he reverses price, grabs the liquidity and moves price the reverse direction. And point number 3 is the double top confirmation is at 16.3k. If we break that and hold below it, basically we will see prices moving to the downside, and we can go down to 15.4k during this weekend, or even possibly during the beginning of next week. However, if we see that price will be bullish and the Nasdaq will move up today, I think that 17k is a possibility before we form a double top in that area and reversing price to the downside. Because next week I don't think we will see any bullish news from the Fed or in the markets in general. We have seen the dollar moving down for the last couple of days, and I think we are being set up before they reverse the dollar to the upside, and that will mean that Bitcoin and stocks in general will move down. But that's something we need to look at next week. That's it for today. I will come back to you with a day trading update on Monday. Stay safe. Big Boss out.